Good morning. Hi, my name is Lisa Philippi. Thanks so much for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I have another journal that I'm going to share with you today that is a nostalgic Christmas journal that's kind of in the pinks and minty greens. So it's a little bit non-traditional in the colors, but it's a very nostalgic or retro kind of Christmas journal. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and measure it. I think that this is the same size as my last one, where it is 8.5 tall and about 5. If you go all the way out to where the lace is, it's about 5.5. The pages are probably closer to about 5. I think that's ending right there at 5 inches where this is. And then it has that 1-inch spine. It does have the 2 signatures. Let me go ahead and take this ribbon off so I can show you that all of the layers here are created from the first signature. I do have a video about how that is kind of created, so I can link to that in the description, in the description. But let's go ahead and kind of get started. You can see here, hopefully that shows up, that on the front cover that there's some kind of glitter. I use the Stickles glitter, so it's kind of flat and it's not going to come off on anything. It's kind of subtle. It's not real like in your face glitter, but and it's not on everything. It's just kind of for highlights. But I think that's showing up pretty good. And again, I've used some cheesecloth kind of here to add a little bit of texture. So you can kind of see that there. And then let me go ahead and also show you that there's a little tassel here that does have some pinks and some creams. Again, this is in a very vintage style. So again, my papers are coffee dyed. You can see that the edges are inked and everything. So it kind of just gives you that look that it could have been found in your grandma's attic. So again, when we open this up, there's a pocket here that is created using an envelope. And then this is a very antique French book page. I believe that that's probably that cotton rag paper. And then here on this one, we've got a little tuck spot. And I've just added some little tickets and things like that in there. But you could do whatever. And again, that one also has some of the glitter. I'm trying to get that in an angle where that glitter will kind of show up. So again, it's kind of subtle, but it was Christmas, so I felt like, you know, glitter is appropriate. Let's see, there's another page here that has some vintage sheet music. This one is like a handmade paper, so it's thick and it's got a nice texture and feel to it. And then on this page, again, we've got a little tuck spot here. Let me pull that out so you can see that that's a tuck spot. So you could put a photo or journaling papers or anything there. But again, she does have a little bit of glitter on her, the Stickles. I just think that that looks so nice. Now let's see. On this page, well, there's another ledger type paper here. But then on this one, I just made this like a lift up. So these sweet little kittens, I think these are adorable. I love the colors in them. Hopefully the brightness of that is showing up. And then let's see on this one. So this is an envelope that is the center of the signature. So I just basically disassembled an envelope, and then as it's sewn in, then after it's sewn in, then it gets reassembled. But I have this little snowman, which he is so cute too, there with some of this glittery on him too. And let's see, I left a lot of the pages plain, especially on this front signature, because I just wanted to make sure that you have plenty of room to add in your Christmas memories, your Christmas recipes, photos, anything like that. Again, here's another little journaling card that's just paper clipped in that also has the glittery on it. And then here's one more. Hopefully that's showing up nice. And let's see, a little side pocket with this little journaling card. Again, little bit of glitter on those up here. And then let's see. Then here on the back, this one is a nice big thick journaling card that has like 3 layers. So, and then on the back, it's nice to be written on. And again, that one also has some of the glitter on it. Very sweet. And again, that's in this pocket here that is a die cut pocket. I do use that die cut a lot. One of my favorites. And then, so this is good and thick right here because this is like this, the front cover of the main journal. So this little front signature is just these layers here on the front, kind of a bonus signature. And then the rest of this is the rest of the journal, the main journal. So I want to show you here all of the laces and trims and everything, because it's got a lot of pink. I wanted this to be, you know, more in the pinks, not the traditional colors. But here on the front inside cover, I've done just basically a real pretty, and again, that one has some of the glitter on it. It'd be like a card front, but it was a digital that I printed, and then added that glitter, that Stickles glitter to it. And then here I've just got one of the paint swatches that I embossed, some tickets that I just, mainly it was because they were the right color, and then another just lined paper for you to, you know, do writing on. So all of that is just nice here in this front tuck spot. And then this was actually wrapping paper that I cut down to the right size and kind of coffee dyed it so that it toned it down, and also so that the back wasn't just, you know, bright white. And you'll see, I love this lace edge here. I know that that was hand done. I think that one's beautiful, but you can, all of these, I think this one is so pretty. I love the colors. I've always been wanting to do a pink Christmas journal for a long time. But I could never find the right digital set that I wanted to do. So I basically just pulled from here and pulled from there and pulled from my stash and kind of just created this from scratch. But I love it. I think it's beautiful. I hope somebody else out there, because this one is going to be listed in my Etsy shop. So again, another little journaling card that's paper clipped on with some of that glitter. There's a lot of the glitter on these, not every single one, but again, you know, this is paper clipped in, but you could, you know, take it out, use it somewhere else, or put it somewhere else in the journal, you know, glue it down to make it a tuck spot if you want it to be permanent. Again, you know, like I said, there's a lot of the pages that are just blank for you to add your Christmas memories, because we all have, well, I shouldn't say all, because not everybody celebrates Christmas, but Christmas is my favorite, and I have a lot of great Christmas memories that it would be nice to sit back and do a whole journal on, you know, remembering Christmas when my parents were still alive, and you know, when I was a kid. But anyway, you'll see again these sweet little kittens. I think those are adorable, and those also have some of the glitter on it. Hopefully, again, that's showing up. Let me see if I can pull that up closer so maybe you can see it. There you go. Anyway, and then again, that one is a tuck spot, so just have some tickets in there, some journaling paper. Again, you know, I coffee dye all of my papers, unless it's like something like this, which is a handmade paper. But this one, again, is a tuck spot. And again, that also has some glitter on it, on that card, journaling, well, tuck spot card. And then this one is a digital paper that I did find. I think that might be Sweet Pea Curiosities. And I love this lace on this edge. And another one that is very glittery. That again is just paper clipped in. And then some tickets kind of behind it. And then a little card here on the back. A little a little tag. Just a little tag here on the back of that one. And then some paper that folds out that is pink. And I think this one is a ruby and pearl digital. Again, kind of non-traditional. But then here I made an uptuck and have just another paper here, you know, for writing on. This one was a French invoice that I actually own the original, and I scanned it in and made it into a digital, but I shrunk it down for this size. It's bigger. So I did it 2 to a page. I don't have that as a digital that's available for sale right now, but maybe someday in the future that will be. Again, another little, you know, ledger paper. And then here we've got Santa, but in pinks. And again, I have the paint swatches that I've embossed, and just another piece that was from a scrapbooking paper that I had that I've added in, you know, mostly for color and layering. And love these pom-poms. And then here's another one that I just basically added this to the front here to make it a tuck spot. And some nice crinkly paper, great for writing. And here's the center of this signature. Again, another envelope that I just disassembled and then sewed it in. And then once the book is sewn, you know, the signature is sewn in, reassembled that envelope. And again, so nostalgic. I think my sister had this hanging in her room at some point when we were kids. And I have a little charm here that is a Christmas tree. And another ruffle here. And again, these ruffles are good because they can be like a tuck spot. You can kind of stick something up underneath there. And that'll hold pretty good. Oops, we have a string. And then more vintage sheet music. Another card front that is like very glittered up. And that one is just one of these little tiny mini clips from Tim Holtz. Another pink lace here on this edge. And then here on the back, let me bring this up to see if you can see. I just did a little bit of glitter on the flames of the candles, just to add a little accent, but nice and pretty. And lots of pages in this one. Now this one, I basically made a Christmas tree out of lace. So I just added a bunch of layers of different laces. And then I took like a shape of a Christmas tree and then just cut it out. And it's not perfect, but of course, you know, it's a very kind of shabby chic kind of thing, and wasn't supposed to be completely perfect, but I glued that here onto a tag. And so that is added in as well. Some ribbon here at the top, and let me get that paper clipped back in there. Some more pink lace here on this edge. And let's see, so this one is another little uptuck. So that is creating this little space here, and another little Christmas journaling card. And then here, I did add a little cluster that has fabric and laces and a little dangle here and a little pearl bead. So just a little more texture. And it's not sewn in or glued in at all. It's just, so those are actually, this little pin could be unpinned, and you could put that somewhere else or take it apart, or, you know, use it as a cluster somewhere else. But it is just kind of a little add-on. Here, excuse me, we have, I made a little pocket. So this Santa Claus, just a little pocket with some just Happy Christmas tag, some tickets, and a little tag. So just kind of fun there. Again, some more pretty pink lace. And then here on this one, let me bring this up so you can see closer. And again, hopefully you can see that glitter. That for that little card. And then I had the idea, I got the idea from Amity Bloom to take her washi tapes and make like a sample of them. So this has got 3 different washi tapes that are from Amity Bloom that are on here that can be, you know, used. You could take those off of there and use them. And it was just kind of an idea that I had as a sample washi. And then let's see, we're almost to the end, but we've got a little side pocket here with these sweet little children. And then this one that is just paper clipped in. More of these little pom-poms. This one's really cute. So there's no glitter on her, but I just thought she was really cute to do as a fussy cut and make that into a little corner tuck spot here. So again, you could take these out and then add in your own photo or, you know, writing space or whatever. But, and again, some of that really pretty handmade, I think that's crochet lace there on that edge. And then this one, another little, just I basically created that to be so that you can have that as writing space, and then that would be covered up. And then here on the back cover, this is the inside of the back cover. Again, I have just made a big pocket, and this pocket again has glitter. Hopefully that's showing up good. And this is such a cute little image. Again, like a front of a Christmas card. And then inside here, I have a truly vintage bingo card, which I was sharing in my last video that was a different Christmas journal, that I had found the whole box of the bingo set with all the pieces at a thrift store recently. So, and then just a fussy cut of this sweet little reindeer. And then these sweet children here, again, very nostalgic, all of these images. And so this one, again, it's going to be listed in my Etsy shop, available for sale. So again, I'm super happy to answer any questions. Just leave me a comment below, and I would love it so much if you would subscribe and like the video. And I will see y'all back here soon, because I've already got some other projects in the works. So hopefully I'll have time to finish those up and get another video up next week. So again, thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye-bye.